Hi, my name is Cooper Shawnee, and I'm the main sales representative for our company, Autolawn. As a group of young entrepreneurs, we wanted to create a company that was three different things. It was innovative, unique, and easy. Now, it's 2020. What is the biggest industry right now? The answer, technology. It's something that is constantly growing and changing by the minute. It's getting bigger and bigger every day. A subcategory that is getting big of technology that is getting pretty big right now is artificial intelligence and robots. With all these things in mind, the service we have created puts a twist on something very common. That service being lawn care. You may ask yourself, how do you change the way you mow your lawn? Well, let me tell you. Here at Autolawn, we've created a service where we utilize robots to cut consumers' grass. To briefly explain how it works, we will have one of our programmers go out to your lawn for a consultation, and during that session, that person will program the robot to your lawn specifically, so it will be able to run and cut on its own. And every time you need your lawn mowed, you can just schedule an appointment through our website, and someone will send out one of our lawn care robots to cut your grass, and just like that, your lawn is mowed in a matter of hours. The benefits to our service and why we are unique to some of our other competitors is that it's easy, simple, and private. You won't have random people walking around your front and backyard. It's guaranteed a good cut every time because we take out the factor of human error. These reasons lead us to believe that we will be able to monopolize on this market. Now, obviously, this has the potential to be a very sought after service because any person who owns a home needs their lawn mowed, of course, but may not have the time or patience to do so. Another benefit to this service is that since we don't have actual people mowing our lawn, we're able to cut out labor costs and charge customers a lower price. Our pricing is as follows. Small lawns, which we consider half an acre or less, are $60 a month. Medium lawns, 3/4 of an acre to 1 1/4 of an acre, are $90 a month. And then lastly, large lawns, 1.5 acres to 2 acres, are $120 a month. Customers are able to request up to 2 cuts a month. They could be at any time that they choose, as long as a time slot is available for that. As a company, in our first week, we hope to sell at least 6 months worth of lawn care for each of the lawn types, small, medium, and large, of course. Then lastly, I would like to introduce the rest of our team. We have Thomas, who will be handling all of our finances, Kyle, who will be in charge of maintenance on the mowers, Chase, who is the driver. He will be delivering the mowers to each house. And lastly, we have Grant, who will be programming each customer's lawn to be mowed. I will now pass it over to Thomas, who will go a little bit more in depth with our finances. Thank you.
Thanks, Cooper, for going through the marketing side of things. My name is Thomas Garvin, and I'm in charge of finance for our self-driving lawn care service. What I'm here to do is explain our brainstorming techniques on how we need to bankroll. We looked at 3 different ways to achieve this, the first being the members of their group savings. After consulting with the members of our team, we decided that this would be a great way for us to start up and deal with our initial expenses, but it wouldn't be enough for us to grow as a business or even sustain ourselves. So we looked into crowdfunding. This seemed to be a great way for us to expand our business with services like Kickstarter. Some of the pros we saw in this were the lack of financial risk we would be dealing with and the possibility of getting in the eyes of a lot of wealthy people, and that would mean a lot of money for us. The cons that we saw with this were that businesses on Kickstarter only succeed in making their target goal 1/3 of the time. Also, when using companies that are a domain for crowdfunding, you can expect to pay 5% to 12% with a successful campaign. The last idea we had for financial backing was to go directly to a big-time investment group, such as a Shark Tank or an angel investor, which is a person with a high net worth that invests in small startups. We love the idea of this because people that we could go to would be able to provide us with a lot of money. The one problem we saw with this was that unlike using crowdfunding, they would seek equity in our business. This was a very difficult trade-off for us that we eventually decided wasn't for us due to the fact that we had split equity among 6 people, and an angel investor coming in and taking 20 to 30% was not something we wanted. All in all, we decided to use our savings to fund some prototypes that will catch the eye of some people on a crowdfunding site. We know that there's only a 1/3% chance of success, but we believe that people will back our company. If this fails, we still have capital from our savings, and we can always look to others, to the investors. I'll introduce you to Kyle, and he'll take you through the maintenance side of our business.
Hi, I'm Kyle Collins, and I am Auto Lawn Maintenance. This means it's my job to keep in close contact with our drivers or anyone else from the team that notices an issue with equipment or anything that goes into the business, and I'll take care of it. In addition to that, I also keep all of our capital in order, whether that be labor, hiring and firing employees, broken automowers, I'll repair them and get them back into service, and even maintenance on the vans that we drive to deliver to the automowers to customers. We all believe in our company very much and want people with similar beliefs working alongside of us, or possibly even extending it into another area or neighborhood later on. Firm success can be seen on paper, but what's not seen is what it takes and how the environment of the workers and the efficiency of each of our jobs must be in order to achieve said success. Success is difficult to achieve alone, so hiring extra employees will be needed. Between the whole team, we all share common skills such as communication, which is especially very important between the driver and the programmer, to get the lawn set up correctly and ready for the automowers. Problem solving, which is just being able to overcome adversity and reach the goal you had set out. Compatibility, being able to work with each other in a healthy environment as a team. And creativity is just finding a creative way of doing something that stands out from other markets and will make us unique. All of these traits are what we look for when we are in the hiring process. We use these traits daily as we come across adversity at some point with what we do in our department. You will come across multiple of these skills daily, so it's important to hire someone who can fit into our business or someone who can be compatible with the team and equipment and fit right in. Now I'll refer you to Chase, our driver, who will take you into detail about our costs as a business.
Hi, I'm Chase Vanell, and I'm an auto lawn driver. My job is to deliver the automowers to each house, put them down, and start them. I go house by house delivering automowers as well as picking them up when they have finished the job. I'm the first of what we hope to be eventually thousands of drivers. Our goal is to expand into an Uber-like model where people across the country can apply through an app on their phone to become an auto lawn delivery and pickup driver. As a driver, I'm out in the field and I witness many of our expenses firsthand. I've separated our costs into two main groups. We first have our fixed costs, such as the cost of delivery vans, salary paid to our founding members, maintenance tools, and insurance. We also have our variable costs, such as advertising, whether that be signs in yards or eventually even commercials. Some of our other variable costs would be the per hour wages paid to new employees and potentially gas, although we plan on eventually having drivers pay for their own gas once we shift to the Uber model of business. One big expense that you may notice missing is the expense of the automowers themselves. However, this is because of a contract that we have signed with Husqvarna, the leading producer of automowers. They have agreed to donate the first automowers with the agreement that they will earn 5% of all future earnings. This also contributes to why our business will be a monopoly, as the contract doesn't allow Husqvarna to do the same type of deal with other future copycat startups. I won't go too in depth on that, however, because our programmer Grant will walk you through the graphs of our proposed monopolies now.
Hi, my name is Grant Geyer, and I'm an auto lawn programmer. My job is to go with the driver when we are looking to find new customers or have already found one. After confirming that we will be working with them and doing some paperwork, I will gather the measurements for the yard and look for anything that will interfere with our auto mowers. After that, I would program the auto mower for the yard. Our auto mowers are able to memorize multiple yards, so I don't need to do it every time. We work with Husqvarna to one day turn this into a huge production. We believe that our business will be a monopoly for many different reasons. Our contract with Husqvarna does not allow them to do the same with any kind of other future copycat startups. This will create high entry barriers to the market. We will be the main seller, and we will be selling a unique product in the market. We project that we will face little to no competition because of our prices of our business that will follow the demands set by the market, making there almost no substitutes. Here I will be showing our graphs. This first graph shows a monopoly maximizing profit. As you can see, the MC and the ATC are equal. Here's our second one, showing a monopoly making a loss. As you can see, the costs are higher. With our business being a monopoly, this will most likely incline the government to step in with some sort of tax or interference with us. The government regulate monopolies to protect the interests of consumers. Some examples of this could be setting a price capping or floor. This can cause businesses or monopolies to not be able to cover their costs with the controls government. Best case scenario, the government does not step in. We don't live in a perfect world though, so we most likely will have to deal with this in the future.